First carry for Nick Chubb. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. A run for Nick Chubb. Able to power through. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. You got three.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Check. Joker. Real. Run. Hurry. Hey, Alpha.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
I'm laughing to myself because I could just hear in film session. But, Coach, I was throwing it to Odell Beckham Jr. Of course I thought he was open.
They'd love to go deep downfield to him, though. Such a threat.
Yeah, a rare incompletion because most of the time we expect him to actually come up with the catch.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 21 yards. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. field with it once more. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Antonio Callaway there to make the grab. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
By 20. 44. Here we go, D. Here I come.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. The tackle there by Patrick Peterson.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
Second and 5 now. Goff. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The #1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. And it looks like a nickel set now. Out of the gun, Goff. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The Browns drive about to get started. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive #1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
You better bring it. Real. Alert, 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 alert. Watch the slap. Watch the slap.
To throw, Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. I don't think that was a blitz, was it?
No, not at all. I mean, there was no blitz called on the play, had other responsibilities, but he saw an opportunity, saw a path, and he took it.
Make these babies cry all the way back home. Pistol. Find the mic. You must be dreaming.
Hey, wahoo!
On third down, Mayfield. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
This is taken around the 12. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Go. Come on, Mike.
Hey, what's up?
Now Goff. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Goff. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they will set up shop with outstanding field position in the red zone at the 17-yard line.
Hey, watch the screen.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. Real first quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them.
And he takes this one in for a Brown score. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. A running play on first down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Open man is Higgins. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
22 yards. First down, Texans.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hey, high 7.
Stick looking to throw on 1st and 10. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25.
You've got to know as a quarterback it's going to be tough to outthink this guy in the defensive backfield. He's been at it 11 years now, so he knows all the ins and outs of the position, and he's in the right spot there to come up with the interception.
Eluding the pressure right. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. It's a big play there for the Browns. 66 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Mayfield looks to throw. And this is caught for a Browns touchdown by Landry. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to...
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Smith. 44, Mike, 44. Watch the pass. Here we go.
From the 41, Goff flushed out right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40.
All right, work with me, partner. This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football? We're not seeing it right now.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
King.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And his throw is incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want me.
Hurry!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards.
You got it.
No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Up, 180.
He can't Screen. Crunch. Crunch.
Mayfield from the gun on third down. Going for it all. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham, 26 yards. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half.
Texans, nothing. Sam Martin set to kick off.
Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
On second down now, it's Hunt. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down. On third down, here's Hunt. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. Now after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff as they run left side. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's a carry for a former starter. This is Lamar Miller. Slipped 1 tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Gone. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. In for the score as they are now on the board here in the first half.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get 1, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. It's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Cleveland offense ready to go. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
He'll buy some time right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. It was Trey Flowers that time who got a hand in and broke it up. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. This time they stay on the ground. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is.
And that's caught inside the 30. A big-time play there for the Texans. 49 yards. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Now it's gone. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Myles Garrett able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing. All right, they didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Coming to you.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Alert, 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 alert. Watch out.
Play fake, Mayfield. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Point it right. Hurry.
Hey, Mike 51.
From the gun, Mayfield. Benjamin's got it. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking first down.
Credit the tackle there to Aaron Lynch.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
Check 49.
Wide.
Regular.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Mayfield to throw it. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up fourth down. You can tell they were hey, why not a penalty?
You got to let them play, and the officials from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
I 20.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they...
On second down, here's Miller. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Check nickel. Switch.
Hey, kill.
Ball. Be ready.
Tiger.
From the gun, here's Goff. And this will be caught at the 30. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, 63 yards. And the Texans get a bit closer. I know this defense knew it coming into the game, Charles, and they know it even more now. DeAndre Hopkins is a tough cover.
And anytime you see him out there and there's less than double or triple teaming him, take a shot with him. Just what you're talking about. If he's such a tough cover, one guy's not going to get it done. Throw the ball out there. Let him go get it.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And he'll go down. And that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll try the left side. Benjamin. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
44 is the mic. 44 is the mic. Check. Hey, tank. 44.
On 2nd and 10, gone. Going deep into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Whip. Watch the whip.
They begin this drive with Chubb. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 4. Working out of the gun. Mayfield flush to his right. And he's got his man. That's Landry. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Mayfield on 1st down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step 1. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still 3-score game, no 4th quarter. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
Well, throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. A shotgun snap for Gone. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Texans cut into that lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that will get him one closer. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think, now Mayfield lost the football.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. And able to find a little space. He gets this up over the 15 to the 16. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down. The Browns on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19.
Hey, alert, 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 alert!
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Going deep for Benjamin. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. Charles, thinking back to what you said in the first quarter, that part of the magic elixir for a road victory for these underdogs was going to be winning the turnover battle. Well, they only have one right now. Look at the scoreboard.
Yeah, not exactly playing to the form that I subscribed, right? When you talk about winning that turnover battle, that evens things out, especially for a road team, especially for a team that's an underdog.
A good return there, 17 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They got to feel pretty good about that one.
And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise at this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
44, orbit.
On first down, gone. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Myles Garrett, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Hey, team 6, team 6.
44 is the mic. 44 is the mic. Check, check.
Go.
Pass. 44, Mike, 44.
On second down, it's Stick. This pass complete to Higgins. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. So how about this for field position after the big play? And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off inside the 5. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Bernardrick McKinney there to make the stop.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They run it again with Chubb. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. On third down, Benjamin. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. As they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. Here's Sam Martin now. He's been terrific so far. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This is taken at the 18. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Tell.
Now Goff on 1st down. Now a desperation throw. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Houston. As his guys are in for 6. As his guys are back within a single score. There's certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion. Hunt going to run for it. But he will not get in here. He's stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Following the penalty, Chubb. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they've upped their lead to 3. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. So stranger things have happened. It'd be interesting to see the defense.
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now